So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and we are back again talking about iWZombies DLC 4, as within the next few days and leading into next week, it seems we're going to be kicking off a load of hype towards DLC 4, as there's going to be a lot of teasers and additional things releasing. We got of course, a tweet from Lee Ross a few days ago, which says, "A trailer, you say? Word on the street is Willard's chopping up something extra special to get your blood pumping before DLC 4. Stay tuned." Now, in the last video, I mentioned how he was going to update the message of the day with something pretty interesting before DLC 4's release, and he's mentioning that there is a really cool trailer that's being worked on right now that will be releasing before DLC 4. So none of this business with Attack where we didn't exactly get the trailer till the day of release. This is going to be something that we're definitely going to get way before in time with the release. Now, of course, we have obvious teasers from loads and loads of different things relating to the fact that we're going to see Extinction being tied back again in towards DLC 4, and there was someone that was, tweeting a little bit of hate towards Lee Ross, and he said, "Yup, we've still got awesome content coming. I'd save that Venom for DLC 4. You're gonna need it." Sunglasses emoji, obviously referring to the Venom X weapon, which we spoke about in the previous DLC 4 video a few days ago. That being another surefire hint that the Venom X is definitely going to return inside of Zombies, inside of DLC 4. Now, yesterday, Lee Ross came out saying, "Wouldn't it be amazing if we had hidden the DLC 4 map name in plain sight this entire time?" This is a really interesting tweet because it really got my head going, thinking, what on earth could this be? And we can go ahead and theorize a little bit, and if you guys have any ideas on what you think this map name could be, judging the basis that apparently this map name's been hidden in plain sight this entire time, let me know. Now, when I first heard this, I thought of the idea of the map being called Cryptid Attack, because if we go look, it's been in our sight the entire time throughout every map we've played. One of the main arcade machines we always came across was Cryptid Attack, and even in the Zombies in Spaceland intro cutscene when our characters walk into the theater, the one arcade machine you can see in the background is Cryptid Attack, and this map is going to be based entirely on the Extinction and the Cryptids. So I thought this was going to be what the map was going to be. But then earlier today, someone tweeted him saying, "Lee Ross, if you really love our community, give us a single letter of the map name," and he gave us one letter being O. Now, of course, Cryptid Attack doesn't have the letter O in it, so I was like, oh, okay, it's definitely not going to be Cryptid Attack. But there is one small little Easter egg we got inside of Attack of the Radioactive Thing, which could indicate what the map name could be. Quite an obvious one, really, and inside of Attack of the Radioactive Thing, there's not one but two signs around the map, which says now playing The Beast from Beyond. This definitely contains an O, and it's hidden in plain sight, and could be the subtle Easter egg hinting towards the map's name itself. And if it was to be called this, it'd be clever, because that's a double meaning with, the Beast being what this will be in space, but also linking it in with that Mephistopheles backstory that they've tried to introduce a little bit with Willard Wyler and some of the language that he's used in certain, cipher messages and language, for instance. But this seems really obvious, so I don't think it would be, but it matches up with that letter that he gave out earlier today, and who knows, he might give out some more hints a little bit later on. Now, a few days ago on Reddit, someone posted that they just started playing in iWZombies for the first time, and Lee Ross commented on it with just a thank you message, but he capitalized a load of words specifically throughout his entire paragraph, which if you take all the capitalized letters, it spells the word September, which is the biggest hint in the world that in September, which it now is, we're going to be seeing DLC 4. So we were, of course, expecting this, and DLC is actually a little bit later than what we usually expect, but it seems, of course, that DLC 4 will be launching in September. Now, again, earlier today, someone mentions at Lee Ross, "Can you give me a single word that will be in the name of DLC 4? And Lee Ross says, "From the letters of the name, in no particular order, no." So I don't know if this is a play on words with him just saying, you tried to get a word out of me, but I'm saying no. But if he says in no particular order, the word could actually be on. Now, the Beast from Beyond doesn't have the word on in it, but it does have the letters O-N in the word beyond, so that could link up quite well with our idea of the map name being that, but we really don't know if he was just having a joke there, or if he was legitimately dropping a hint. Only time will tell. And to really get us excited, he tweeted out earlier today, "Next week is going to kick off the beginning of the end for this iWZombie season. So much cool stuff to finally share are you ready? Which means that starting next week is when we're going to hear the announcement for DLC 4, and I'm hoping with what he's been saying, we're going to be getting that trailer, and hopefully, like it should be, a lot earlier than the DLC releasing. Now, Revelations released around about September 5th last year, September 6th, so if we're playing by that, and they're announcing it next week, then we could probably expect a release date for this to come with that, and the release date should be in the middle of September, I would imagine. If the DLC gets announced on a Tuesday, like it always does, it'd be Tuesday the 5th of September, and the DLC could come out literally a week after that, or maybe it could come out on the Thursday, which would be around about 9 days after the announcement, as for some reason Attack of the Radioactive Thing came out on a Thursday rather than the typical Tuesday for DLC. So now we can mark it on our calendars, you don't have to wait anymore. If you're a big fan of IW Zombies, and I'm really excited to see what this next final map's going to be, then next week is going to be the week. And you want to make sure you're tuned here on the channel so you guys can see all of that coverage when we do get that information. And to finally finish things off, someone asked Lee, have you played the new DLC yourself? What do you think of it? And I mean, what sort of question is that? He's like, of course I have. I am one of the creators. I think it's going to be pretty amazing. That super Easter egg, holy shit. Eyeglasses emoji. So he's teasing here that there really is going to be a super Easter egg inside of this map, which is going to hopefully link in with the other maps. We, of course, had speculation that they were going to add a super Easter egg in, but he's openly tweeted the words, that super Easter egg, holy crap. And I'm thinking it's obviously going to link in with the soul keys, as every time we get a new soul key from the maps, it adds a new symbol on the wall in that Pack-a-Punch room. And how exactly that's going to work and what we're going to be using that for is still a mystery, but I'm really excited, as that means Super Easter Egg confirmed. Hopefully it's more than just an RK5 starting pistol. But aside from that, that is all we know so far about DLC 4. Next week will be the week where we will learn everything and hopefully see Extinction return inside of Zombies. If you enjoyed this little update video, then make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section on map names, what you're thinking. Are you excited for this DLC? Honestly, let me know your thoughts. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss another upload, especially when this DLC 4 news rolls in. And I'll catch you guys on another video very, very soon.